Welcome back. Today's video, I thought I would do a quick video on the overall crypto market and the altcoins. We've seen Bitcoin touch 50K, 52 I think from memory. We're seeing Ethereum really start to come out of the gates. And of course, I'm sure everyone's wondering, well, we've got Bitcoin, we've got Ethereum moving. How long until the altcoins? So I thought I'd do a quick video on the overall market. So we're going to cover some cryptos, some altcoins, Bitcoin, ETH, some macroeconomy stuff, just giving you guys an overview of what to expect in the crypto market in the coming weeks. If that sounds good, consider subscribing. I mainly cover altcoins on this channel. Most of my videos are altcoins. You can look at my last two videos on C and Link. They did it very, very well in the trade performance. And again, I still see good altcoin performance coming in 2024. So I've got the S&P 500 here on a chart. And there's a lot of people on YouTube who have a take on the macroeconomy and what's happening. But to really dumb it down, you don't need to be too of an economist to actually figure out what's happening. The American stock market will tell you very, very clearly what's happening because there are very smart people investing into the US market because it yields the highest rewards, generally speaking. And so we can see that the American economy, or the stock market, I should say, has actually been going up since the low of October 22. So everyone keeps thinking, oh, what the hell? The stock market's just ripped all of a sudden. No, it's actually been at play for over a year now. And we've kept riding. And I actually did videos on this saying, well, that was that's the bottom of the cycle because inflation peaked in December. So you had a full 2 months of the bottom out. That's how good these whales are. They are very, very good investors out there who know and have access to much more information than you ever could hope to have. And so just looking at a chart and seeing when you start to see some breaks of key areas and some breakthroughs going up, there are good signs of the economy happening. The American stock market doesn't just go up. It costs trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to get the stock market to push up. And so obviously they know something and they see very, very bullish years ahead. I use the word years because that's exactly what's at play at the moment. Interest rates haven't even begun to drop, guys, and the American stock market's already at an all-time high. When this thing starts to get more momentum, when mum and dad start to get into it, it's going to get a lot more crazy. So at the moment, we have the American stock market sitting at an all-time high. So there's your break of around the 497, it looks like, and there was the top in January 22nd as interest rates start to peak. Now, this is on a weekly, so every candle is a week, and you can see the American stock market wants to continue to go up. So we had an attempted sell-off for a few weeks now. So there's an attempted sell-off here in this candle here, January 16th, the week of 2024. Stock market pushes up, gets to an all-time high. Again, sell-off, market wants to go high. Market wants to go high. We have even more of a sell-off this time, and American stock market wants to go up because you can see the wicks or the tails down the bottom. And that's telling you that the American economy is doing well. And the American economy, it all starts from there. That's where every economy gets its most of their forecasting from. And so if we have a look at BTC now, you can have a look and actually change that to BTC, and you can see again, BTC, there was your attempted sell-off, 22nd of January, 1 week after the American stock market attempted sell-off did. Coincidence? I think not. And so there you go. There's your attempted sell-off. Then very next week, we continue to get up and we have a 7% increase this week. And the week prior, we had 13% increase. So you can see they're trying to test the market. They're trying to sell off the market. The market should actually be going down if there wasn't support. So there is actually a lot of support for BTC and the American stock market. If we have a look at Ethereum, we can see something very similar to happening to Ethereum. So there it is. There's your sell-off. It doesn't close below the breakout candle. So that's very good. And then there again, you get a push up and eventually you start to get more momentum coming to the upside and you break this swing right here at around the 2717 mark. And that's really bullish because it costs a lot of money to do it. So ETH and BTC still have a lot more ways to go up. But of course, I have some tabs open and you're reading it here. We have Japan and the UK are in recession technically because they had some 2 negative quarters of GDP growth. Not every recession is created equal. I know this is boring stuff, but it's very important. Not every recession is created equal. Just having a little 0.1% negative quarters back to back will be sufficient definition of a recession, which is not good enough because your economy could still be actually running pretty well, but it's just classified as a recession and the news will play onto that. And so don't worry, the economy is still doing very well. The global economies are still doing very, very well. And if it didn't, you would see that translate into the US market. This is what happened with the Russian-Ukraine war. It's happened with the Israel and Palestine war. There is always bad news to focus on, but regardless, the economy keeps moving and keeps going on, and you have evidence in that in the American stock market at the very least. It doesn't just go up. Remember guys, it costs trillions of dollars to push up. They would not be pushing up the market unless they knew there was better times ahead and that they could sell it for a profit. Now let's have a look at some altcoins because I did do videos on these, but we'll just quickly touch base. Injector Protocol is still doing okay. This crypto this is on a weekly, it literally did rip from $20 all the way to about 40 and it still hasn't dipped, which is quite good. So it's a big rip of 120%. You come back, you test at the $29-ish mark, and now you're just battling around the 50% mark at that $37.25 mark. So Injector Protocol still doing well. It needs more time, unfortunately, for it to get for the next leg up, but we are range bound, and I did cover that in my prior video, so I'll link that above. TIA, this is one of my other favorite cryptos. This and Injector Protocol are my two personal favorite altcoins. I've done numerous videos on this, and again, there's your attempted sell-off 22nd of Jan, and you get a bounce on the $14 mark, and then you go up, and we have a low selling day. Look at the candles below, the volume bars below. You have very few times where this thing, no one's selling this thing. Look how low the volume bars are compared to the green. It's telling you that no one is selling this thing. They're holding on to it, and that's why I say this thing can easily go to $100. That is not a crypto bro take. This is a real thing. This is doing very, very well. See, I did a video on this one not too long ago. It ripped 20%. You can see as well, doing really well. Now this will most likely come back and test the 87-cent mark. We'll have to wait and see, but there's a lot of volume coming into the market right now, and there's your breakout, and you want to wait for a pullback, see how the market reacts. Radium, I'm probably going to do a video on this one soon. This is a really good crypto for the Solana, but much like Injector Protocol, having a test at 50% at $1.37. So all these cryptos are just still testing. They still need a little bit more time, unfortunately. There are some quick trades to be had, but really your biggest bets are Injector Protocol, TIA, and C. They're probably my favorite. I did a video on Chainlink, so we'll quickly touch base on that. So here's Chainlink, and this one is still doing very well. There's your bounce on the trend line, and you continue to go range bound and break out. So this thing still wants to move up as well. So all these cryptos want to move up, but a nice, good, gradual uptrend is really what you want out of the altcoins. So don't get these big spikes, 100% in a month, and then another crash the next month. You want to see a nice, gradual move to the upside, and that's going to be the best benefit. So you have more than enough time to grow your positions, dollar cost average into your positions, and then take them out once you start to see a breakout of the market or the market start to show some weakness. But I still think we are months, if not years away from that, but we'll have to wait and see. But if you want to know when that time of the market's going to be, subscribe to my channel. I will do a video on that when the time comes. But again, I don't see it even happening in 2024, to be honest. I am very bullish, as you can tell, and that is because of the American stock market. Guys, again, it takes a lot of money to pump that stock market up, and we're at an all-time high, and that means they are very bullish for the future. But until then, everyone, if you want to see more altcoins, consider subscribing. I will link my prior video before with C. Other than that, I will catch you on the next video.